Ladies and gentlemen, the pastor is reporting live from the depths. This is a monstrosity, guys. To be read on a day where a stock is up 4,000%. This is an absolute monstrosity of a day. This is what it looks like to be in the depths. Time to retire. Time to pack my bags. I'm no longer in my prime. My prime has came and went like yesterday's news. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. It's not time to pack up. It is not time to throw in the towel. It is time to level up. It is time to rise up against the adversity. Today was not a bad day. After 3 green days in a row, a little bit of trader rehab. In all seriousness, right? This is where the recap is going to start. After 3 green days in a row, trader rehab, your small size kind of getting back on the winning side of things. Felt like, you know what, today might just be the day. We'll see. And I did like that pre-market was looking very active. We had a couple of stocks that were looking good and things were checking out. Now into the open, we did see a little bit of weakness initially. Stock TPST, started off with a washout move and then we curled up. Now, from the lows here, we ripped up very quickly and aggressively and got halted up at 06. Right here is where I started watching for my first couple of trades. And on the resumption, I noticed that we might resume significantly higher. And so I said, you know what? This, I think, will be the best place to get aggressive. Because whilst we have given this huge gap from the resumption, I think short sellers will have gotten caught off guard and will be covering here and we'll see another big move, right? Another big green candle, maybe going into another halt. That was my thought process right before resumption, as I noticed we were going to resume significantly higher. We got halted up at 206. We resumed at 243. So we open, we're around 50 or so. It drops slightly to about 42 and then rips up. And right there in that moment, I tried to go long for breakthrough 50 and immediately it drops 20 cents. I took a $500 loss instantly. So not a bad idea, and thought process as to why I want to be aggressive up here. Some people might say, hey, Relentless, the stock has just moved up significantly. Maybe we might need a pullback. And whilst that is true in some cases, again, I was more on the side like, hey, a lot of shorts have been going crazy these last few weeks. Will this be the area where we finally separate after a significantly higher resumption? Will they cover immediately and we get that next leg in the move? That wasn't the case. We flushed down. I sold here. We ended up halting down. And as quickly as we went up, we went right back down. And I'm like, man, this is just another day of a fake out and a roller coaster of a stock. Throughout this range here, and I was saying, I marked out all of these arrows earlier in the day. I was saying that I might want to be a little bit more aggressive in the range and just, take the quick dips, take the quick scalps. Instead, what I did do, I started to trade one of the other stocks to go to positions. I believe MTNB in this area here. So instead of trading that range, I started to watch this wedge for a potential wedge breakout. But you guys will see here that we ended up selling off. So this stock didn't do any better in this area. But yeah, I think, determining that stock where the bottom is in and, well, let's not say the bottom is in, but the bids are holding up and just being active with the range here to give myself more of a chance. Because you guys will notice I only traded 15,000 shares, right? Usually, right here, 15,000 shares. Usually on a stock like this, I'd be somewhere around 150,000 shares. So I only traded a tenth of the shares and volume I would usually trade. And part of me being very active is me giving myself a chance with all the opportunities that I see. So again, not trading this might have been a little bit of a mistake. I think I could have done a little bit of a better job in this area. But, I'm not going to beat myself up too much for that, right? Because there was setup going on the other stock, which could have also pushed up and given me some good opportunities. Now over here, so we come back, and this thing does pull away over 44 and gets halted up at 56. Right here I come, and I'm like, okay, finally, can we open up above high of day? Can we keep pushing? It does, but we don't get the dip and rip that I would like to see, right? So the dip and rip, essentially, we open up. You can say it's a rip, a dip, and then a rip again, right? We usually will open up a little higher, right? We pull back slightly, and then we rip back up again. Or sometimes maybe we open up higher, or let's say it's sideways or lower. Let's say it's sideways. We dip a little bit, and then we curl up essentially for like a high of day break. We didn't really get that here on this candle, out of the resumption. Now on this candle where we had the dip and rip, we got caught into a halt down. So the stock was halting down, did a false halt, and then teleported up. Didn't get a chance for an entry, and ended up missing that trade. Now this was the third resumption in a row, and like, I'm gonna stay away. I'm not gonna touch it. Just gonna wait and not get involved. And up here, we ended up opening up, ripping, it was getting halted up here at the highs. False halt. It comes down to the lows. The halt level gets extended, and I said, you know what? This might not be a bad dip. Bad idea. Again, the rule of three, staying away from the third halt in a row here. And I got caught in this halt down. Now, luckily, I had a TD Americal fill, which I will say it's about time they gave me a good fill after, like 4 weeks of just awful fills. This doesn't even begin to help balance out anything. But anyhow, I'll take it when I can get it. I got a great fill. This ended up resuming lower. I somehow got filled at 90 as opposed to 75, 80 range. So I got saved 10, 15 cents potentially on this. Well, not potentially, but got saved 10, 15 cents. So that was good. And from there, I'm like, you know what? I think that's it. Right here at 11:30, at 2:50 is where I left out for a little bit. So I thought it was done right there. This thing ended up just essentially pulling back into the previous high, which was around 54. We can put a trend line here at 54. So essentially pulled back into the previous high that we had, and then bounced up. So, I was gone for like 40 minutes. I think I came back when we had the push. I think it was here. No, actually, no, okay. I saw it here. I saw it right here. Halted up again. But I'm like, it's just too late. So what time is this? 07. I saw it at 07 area into this halt up. I'm like, it's just too late. At this point, I've missed everything from the new high again. We can even, let's say here, around 290, all the way to about 418. I'm like, it's just too late. I chose the wrong time to take a break. The last time I saw the stock, it was trending down. I thought that would have been it for the day, and we would have just sold off. And I thought it was a decent day for momentum. But it's going to turn out to be a great day for momentum. So when I come back, I start getting active in the Discord again. But it's just too late. So I'm like, okay, you know what? We've missed it. And yeah, so I didn't touch it up here. Didn't want to give into any like FOMO trades. So we left it alone. And we got up to a high of 520. And then from there, halted down. So I'm like, yep, well, that's about the size of it. Again, what time is this? Today is one of those days where for me I kind of like did other stuff at all the wrong times because I did leave out for power hour, but I was here around 2 p.m. I did leave out for power hour though, but that was kind of my own call. And we'll talk about the other stock that we had in the cheaper stock, MNTP, I believe. But anyhow, this thing ended up going again. And this time all the way to 759. It pulls back, and then from lows of 612, this time even going in after hours, all the way to 1150. Unbelievable, man. Wrong place for me leaving out. Well, wrong time rather leaving out. Because even if I'm watching it with small size, it gives me a good shot to get back green with all this volatile opportunity. So a little disappointing there. But for me, looking at a stock like this, I'm just hoping we can see more follow through in future days. This is usually the type of move that brings back the aggression and the assertiveness on the side of the bulls, the buyers, and we see more continuation in setups and opportunities. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow being a day where we see more opportunities. I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. And I was also telling myself, even if I don't live stream till 12 or 1, it might be a good idea to maybe not even move, which I did kind of notice in prior days. I think I even said it earlier today in the pre-market or earlier in the day that we've been sometimes seeing that opportunity around maybe 11:30, 12, 12:31. So I think I'm going to shorten up my breaks a little bit. If I take a break, just 5 minutes, not the 15, 20-minute breaks, make sure to come back earlier, double check the scans, things like that. That way I can get more of a shot and not miss opportunities. Because when you do come late to the show, the stock is up so much. Sometimes you need it to be capturing the move, from early down here to have that confidence, and be also in a rhythm, right? Confidence and being in a rhythm. So by the time we get up here, you kind of know what to expect. So that was TPST. MTNB was the other stock that ended up going here in Power Hour. And this one went from about 50, from 50 to 89. This was an incredible move here from 50 to 89, about 75% move. This, unfortunately, I had left out. But yeah, pretty decent move here. It looks like we had a nice couple of setups. 3-bar play right here. A little bit of a pullback here, but leading into another 3-bar play. And this just continued. New high over 69, well, 68. Now pushed up to 79. I mean, this is a powerful candle right here. From 69 to 79, 10 cents. Very good. And then to 83, it pulls back here, lows of 75, and then highs of 89. So very good there. I'm certain on this stock I could have done it extremely well, but yeah, so sometimes you miss the opportunity. So, is momentum back? We've had a 4,000% mover. Is the momentum back? I would like to say so, but tomorrow we'll see. We'll proceed with caution, but if the momentum is good, we're gonna get back to some size and get back to some winning trades. It's time to bring our swag back. Time to bring our swag back to the market. A little bit of a rough stretch here, but we sized down. We got ourselves going. We tried to size up a little today. Right idea, just a little wrong timing with TPST again. I really thought right here we would have had a lot of continuation, but it turns out we got chopped before the actual move came. And it's just unfortunate to not get the dip and rip entry in these areas here, man. Again, opted not to trade the range. So tomorrow, we'll see. Can we see some more opportunities here to the upside? We definitely want to trade more shares, and we definitely want to be a little bit more aggressive if we're to see these same type of moves. So with that being said, it's a quick recap. We're down 470, not great, but also not awful. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be looking forward to being a little bit better. So, time for Relentless to get back to business. As my green screen is not where it needs to be. That's okay. The recap is already done. Now it's too. I've noticed it too late into the video. But yeah, hit that thumbs up. Check out the links down below for the Discord. If you guys want to be a part of the community, you guys can check out the Discord. This is where it's going down. And shout out to the community because we did have a lot of students and members in general that did all right today. So if we're to come down here, is this today? Yeah, this is today, 8 a.m. Doug was already green since pre-market, $700. BG, nicely done, $400. Alex, nicely done. So just take a look at some of these incredible P&Ls. $1,200. I mean, just way to go. 266. We had small red there for crispy early, but I'm guessing he probably turned it around. Wrong bet in the green. Let's get it right. Discord is doing well. Mike with the small size getting it done. So Crispy, ended up making some back there. Mr. Man, you know, not bad, right? Getting it done. If small size, big size, and not bad. Mozo rather, getting it done. The Discord did exceptionally well today. And shout out to Jessica, by the way, who had an incredible day today. Tim getting it done. Mighty in the green. George in the green. Way to go to the Discord community. As a whole, we definitely did well. And that's exactly what we want to see. Lucas getting it done. Way to go. Looks like George added a little bit. Tim added a little bit there towards the end. Crispy added some more as well. Way to go, man. Let's see. 37. So 2 accounts to 5 plus 3 is, what is that, about 9, 8, 9? Yeah, 92. Way to go, man. Almost 10K day there. Let's see. So the Discord was absolutely BMAC, another one of the students getting it done. And let's see, what stocks did we trade? PHIO and MNTB. Nicely done. Dynamo, not much there. 2 accounts, maybe? Trying the new platform. Okay, so 2 accounts. Okay, 2 accounts. Small red, but then big green in the other account. So the Discord as a community, there might have been some other P&Ls that was mentioned, but yeah. The Discord as a community did extremely well here today for those who are posting in the channels. Yeah, so nicely done. Guys, check out the Discord. You guys can become a member today, all right? With that being said, stay safe, stay green. It's been a Relentless Trader. Quick recap here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9, 10 a.m. Once again, stay safe, stay green. Hit that thumbs up on the way out.